Like and subscribe to our channel, Fabulous Pattaya Media Group, by using the link below. Authorities in British Columbia, Canada are on heightened alert following the gunning down of a member of a local gang there on Phuket. The killing of Jimmy Sandhu, nicknamed Slice, due to a full-face scar, is without doubt a result of a violent and continuing war in the Canadian province between rival drug-dealing gangs, and is falling out with others in his home country of India. Deported from Canada in 2015 after serious assault convictions and a murder charge being set aside. At his deportation hearing he spoke his own epitaph: "I know that my path is either to go to jail or to die." That statement, though, was made just a couple of years before he was nabbed for operating a ketamine production plant in India. Thai police are working with their counterparts in Canada, where the dead man still had dealings, and in India, where he'd previously been charged with involvement in a drug factory. Either way, the killing, which saw two men wait several hours for him to arrive at his home, then gun him down in a hail of bullets, was certainly a professional hit, and one designed to stand out as an example to others in his type of business. Tuesday saw one of the worst days for smog in both Pattaya and Bangkok, with visibility poor, but worse, the air quality so bad as to affect many with breathing issues. In the Pattaya region, visibility was down to less than 20% of normal view distance, and a pungent smell filled much of the day, indicating perhaps that the source is a manufacturing one and not, as has been suggested, the result of field burnings. 14 target addresses were raided within Thailand yesterday from the far south to the capital, seeing around 25 arrests, including a hitman with numerous warrants outstanding. With drugs, weapons and records all taken as evidence, the operation was as a result of information received following the January 29th murder of 47-year-old Suchat Sontorn after he failed to pay debts owed to the gang. The Department of Disease Control has issued a warning that dengue fever is on the rise, with most having taken extra precautions during the past year or so of COVID. This year has already seen a rise in month-on-month figures. The disease, known as the bone breaker due to the pain involved in most cases, comes from morning mosquito bites and does require professional medical attention. For homeowners, empty any stagnant water and add fish to your pots as they eat mosquito larvae. Thailand's Office of Insurance Commission has confirmed that regular medical insurance policies will no longer cover costs to compensate COVID patients who are either asymptomatic or have mild symptoms being treated in hospital or home isolation, but without a doctor's certificate confirming the essential need and reason for in-house care. These changes, in effect from mid-month, will not affect those who are seriously ill as a result of COVID, but will prevent most claims from any who have Omicron variant, which is no worse than the flu. When a Bangkok man asked a woman in a street-side eatery to share a drink with him, she refused. Being the big man he was, he took that personally, so went back and poured a glass of beer over her head. A bully for sure, but boy did he meet his match. The pretty 24-year-old turned out to be an ex-boxer and now a boxing trainer. Despite one or two wannabe referees getting between them, the man didn't dare hit back, as she gave him a pretty good pasting before he fled on his pink motorbike into the night. The downside appears to be that both were nabbed by local police, apologised and were fined 1,000 baht each for their misdemeanours. Meanwhile, this morning, Wednesday, in our own region, we have reports of 641 new cases of the virus in a 24-hour period. 147 in Chonburi, 181 in Silachar, 109 in Banglamung and 47 in Sattahip. Nationally, the figures have risen to 13,182. Nong Pru police appear to be the most keen to arrest managers of recently relaunched eateries, as it seems teams are trawling the area, calling in on all to make checks. It seems the primary reason for arrest has been opening outside legal hours, which can include afternoons, as Thai licensing law, previously never implemented, includes a closing period of an afternoon. Outside that, though, God forbid that any customer is chatting to a female employee in the presence of a police officer, as for some reason that too is now considered untoward. No doubt as a COVID control. In the city too, Raids on businesses follow reports from concerned members of the public, and they continue but at a much slower rate than out on the dark side. And with the Met Office promising highs today of around 30, dropping down to 25, a sunny day with a slight chance of rain. Local and national news today from Fabulous 103 FM and Fabulous Pattaya Media Group. And to get a notification every time we release another bulletin or programme,